Hello everyone, I am Suchita Muri. In this video, we are going to discuss partial differential equation topic, partial differential equation of first order first degree part 2. In part 1, we discussed grouping method. Now, in part 2, we are going to discuss second method, that means substitution method, and third is multipliers method. Lagrange's form. The equation in the form of PP plus QQ equal to R, where capital P, capital Q and capital R are the functions of XYZ and small p and q are the values of Z, partial differentiation of Z with respect to X and Y respectively. Then solution in the form of dx by capital P equal to dy by capital Q equal to dz by capital R. Working rule for solving this Lagrange's equation. First step is we write down the auxiliary equation. Then we find out two solutions, u equal to C1 and v equal to C2. Third step is we write down the required solution as f of uv equal to 0 or u equal to phi of v. Here we apply three methods for finding two solutions of this equation, any combination of these. That means first is grouping method, second is substitution method and third is multipliers method. We can find out first solution by grouping method and then second by substitution method, or first by grouping, second by multipliers. That means any combination of these three methods. Now substitution method. Consider one example of this. First step, we write down the given equation in the auxiliary equation form, dx by capital P. Now here capital P value is z and capital Q value is minus of z. Therefore dx by z equal to dy by minus z equal to dz by denominator term is equal to this value, r value, which is the right hand side of the given equation. Therefore we get the equation number 2. Now we find out first solution by grouping method. Therefore we consider first and second ratio. Here this z term get cancelled. We get dx equal to minus of dy. We shifted this dy on left hand side. Therefore dx plus dy equal to 0. On integrating we get first solution. Now for second solution we consider first and last ratio. We can consider second and third ratio also. But here we considering this first and last term. Therefore here dx, this z is shifted on right hand side. Here x and y term is there. We cannot separate the x and y here because x plus y whole square, that means here xy term is there. Therefore we apply here substitution method. We substitute x plus y equal to c1, which is the first required result. Here that means u equal to c1, this first solution. Here x plus y equal to, we substitute c1. Then we get this term and here we adjust 2 because multiply both sides by 2 because the derivative of this denominator term z square plus c1 square is 2z. Therefore we adjusted here 2. Then on integrating we get here 2x, then derivative of this term in the numerator, therefore log of this term, and here log term, therefore we consider the constant value as log of c2. Then apply the log property and write down this step. And lastly, we are interested in finding the value of C2. Therefore, e to the power 2x equal to this bracket value, and from this we easily find out the value of C2. That means second solution v equal to C2, equation number 4. In this way, we solve the problem of Lagrange's form. We apply first grouping method for first solutions and substitution method for second solution. And lastly, we write down the required solution as f of u v equal to 0 or u equal to phi of v. Now third method is multipliers method. In this method, we write down the Lagrange's auxiliary equation. This dx upon p equal to dy upon q equal to dz upon r. Now here we choose the L, M, N, which are the multipliers. Therefore we multiply first ratio by L, there multiply and divide by L, therefore L dx and LP, here L dx and LP term, plus here M is the second multiplier, therefore M dy and here MQ, and for third ratio we multiply and divide by n, then we get this term, and adding this three terms. Okay, now here we choose this element multiplier such that the denominator term equal to 0, that means this value, and then we write down numerator term equal to 0, and on integrating we get the first solution u equal to c1. Then we find out second solution by grouping or by substitution method or by choosing another set of multipliers. If we choose another set of multipliers L1, M1, N1, then find out the second solution V equal to C2 and write down required solution as this form. We discuss here one example of multipliers method. This is the example. Now given equation is this. This equation in the form of del z by del x, therefore we substitute here p, and del z by del y equal to q. And therefore the equation in the form of pp plus qq equal to r. Then we write down the Lagrange's auxiliary equations. This. Now we apply here multipliers method, which using 1 1 1 as a multipliers. Therefore each ratio equal to addition of these three ratios dx plus dy plus dz. This is the numerator term. Now this denominator term is z minus y plus x minus z plus y minus x. We choose this multipliers 1 1 1 as this denominator term equal to 0, therefore numerator equal to 0, and on integrating we get first solution, and this is the equation number 1. Now for second solution we choose another set of multipliers x y z. Therefore the numerator term is x dx plus y dy plus z dz, and here respectively we multiply first ratio by x, second by y, and third by z, and this denominator term get cancelled, therefore we get the numerator term equal to 0. On integrating we get the second solution, and lastly we write down solution as f of u v equal to 0 or u equal to phi of v. In this way we apply the substitution method and multipliers method, and we easily solve the problems of Lagrange's method. That means we can find out two solutions by using this combination of these three methods. Thank you.